You might have heard of Timothée Chalamet. He's been in a few movies, Dune, Wonka, Call Me By Your Name. I can't think of something else, although I'm sure he's been in plenty of Little Women. Little Women, everybody loves Little Women, right? The guy is 29 years old, and he's already achieved a certain status, I think, on, in terms of celebrity status, artistic status. I think he's at a certain level at this point, and it's quite remarkable given his age. He's an Oscar-nominated actor. He's every award you could possibly think of. I'm sure he's been, nominated for something. But now he's actually starting to win some things. You might have seen recently, Timothée Chalamet won. He broke the record for the youngest actor to win Best Actor at the SAG Awards. This is the 31st annual SAG Awards that happened recently. It aired on Netflix, and not only did he make headlines because he won that award, but also because of a certain speech he gave. And some people have said, "Oh God, Timothy's being a little too cocky here," and then others, a big amount of people, are praising his speech. And I recently read what he said and saw what he said, and I thought he did something rather incredible. And I'd figure I'd tell you why in this video.
And the actor goes to...
The actor? You mean the Best Actor award? Or...
Timothée Chalamet!
Oh my God, you could see him being surprised winning this award. Edward Norton, man. Gotta love him. Coleman Domingo, great actor. Oh my God. Oh, Adrian Brody. Phenomenal actors nominated. Oh my God.
All right, raise this up. Guess I'm just gonna talk low.
His attitude is...
All right, well, thank you. I was not expecting this at all. Truly. I'll start by thanking my mother, who I'm here with tonight. She has been working at Actors Equity for 40 years, the stage union.
Nepotism, industry, baby. I'm just kidding.
This,
industry plan, I guess.
I know the classiest thing would be to downplay the effort that went into this role and how much this means to me, but the truth is this was 5.5 years of my life. I poured everything I had into playing this incomparable artist, Mr. Bob Dylan, a true American hero. Ooh. And it was the honor of a lifetime playing him.
Hero. He's doing well. He's already doing well.
It's an honor I share with Monica, Elle, Edward, the entire cast, who in a genre doing a biopic that could be perhaps tired. Everyone gave it their all. So I'm deeply grateful to them. And lastly, I can't downplay the significance of this award because it means the most to me. And I know we're in a subjective business, but the truth is I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there. So I'm deeply grateful to that. This doesn't signify that, but it's a little more fuel, it's a little more ammo to keep going. Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Oh God. And there we go. With just, a minute and 30, a minute and 40, whatever, he totally sets the world on fire, positive and negative, all and everything in between. Okay, so first we gotta rewind it a little bit. You could look. I mean, Coleman Domingo is beautiful as always. He just does, he's there. He's fantastic. He doesn't need an award. Daniel Craig doesn't need an award either. Adrian Brody, he's been winning. He's sort of the front runner to win, Best Actor at the Oscars. He already has his Oscar for The Pianist. And it sort of kind of goes in, I think The Brutalist, which is a fantastic film, and if it wins Best Picture, I'm not going to be mad at it at all. In fact, I think it probably should. I don't know. But it's he's already has his first award was tied, to a specific performance from The Pianist. But The Pianist and The Brutalist kind of have similar ideas, similar themes, here and there. He just loves his period films, and so to see him win the award again for the Brutalist performance, again his performance in The Brutalist is incredible, but it just feels like it's like no, we should probably give it to someone else. You know what I mean? Like if he had played, a character with a completely different film or whatnot, with a completely different topic, just everything, maybe I could see it, you know what I mean? But and that's not, I don't know, maybe that sounds like I'm downplaying it, but I'm not here to talk about Oscar stuff, but I'm just saying, if he gets it, he gets it. He's a fantastic actor, it doesn't matter. Ray Fiennes, oh my God. Just phenomenal in Conclave, but you could just tell all these are seasoned actors. You know what I mean? Like they've been here before, they've been there, done that. Timothée Chalamet, he's the youngest of them all, and he's just sitting there being like, I'm not winning. Like he's just look at him, just the way he looks. He's just bored. It's almost like, all right, let's get this over with, Adrian Brody right here, he's got this perfect face of like, oh, I wonder who it's going to be, but, it's probably going to be me, but, I wonder who else it's going to be. I'm curious. Coleman to me, like I said, smiling, Daniel, Ray Fiennes, whatever. Although Ray Fiennes needs some more awards for sure. And the guy still looks like he's 30. What's going on? Anyways.
Timothée Chalamet!
And there we go. He was so surprised. Look at him. Whoa! I can't believe it. Everybody was like surprised, man. He beat out Adrian Brody, Ray Fiennes. It's insane. Edward Norton, man. I love Edward Norton. He's a fantastic actor. He beat out all these guys. Can you believe that, man? That's insane, man. Anyways.
Oh boy.
So he's, he's
raise this up.
Raises up.
Guess I'm just gonna talk low.
It's like he's from the streets.
Get this up. All right. Well, thank you. I was not expecting this at all.
I was not expecting this at all. Truly.
Truly. I'll start by thanking my mother, who I'm here with tonight.
I'll start by thanking my mother while I'm here. It's like he's got some Bob Dylan in him forever. It's like what happened to Austin Butler.
She has been working at Actors Equity for 40 years, the stage union.
Props to his mother. He's doing everything. He's doing everything that you need to do when you win an award,
I know the classiest thing would be to downplay the effort that went into this role and how much this means to me, but the truth is this was 5.5 years of my life.
Ooh, honesty.
I poured everything I had into playing this incomparable artist, Mr. Bob Dylan.
Look, I'm not no sociologist or, I don't have a degree in communications or anything like that, but like this is like almost like the perfect speech. He went up there and he made everyone laugh, he kind of put everyone at ease, and then he started, kind of being incredibly honest, just kind of, he sets the mood right, and he just, right from the very beginning, he's incredibly vulnerable. And then also, as it goes on, it's like this perfect amount of like, he's reaching the pinnacle of like how long like his speech should be, and he does not violate that. You know what I mean? He just does not violate it. He knows exactly, when to stop and when to leave and like when to go. It's just like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm no communications professor or anything like that, but like, I think we should study this. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit sensitive to hyperbole. Who knows?
A true American hero, and it was
he's honoring, he honors his mother. He honors the character of Bob Dylan. Like the person that he played. That he was able to kind of brag about what he's done while also respecting the things around him and honoring them and being humble. Like his mom, who's undoubtedly helped him to be where he is, right? And obviously not only just, I'm sure maybe in tangible ways, but also emotionally, right? Obviously. But, Bob Dylan, you know, he's honoring the character that he ended up playing that got him this award, you know what I mean? And he, you know, he's in there saying 5 years of my life, you know, poured into this. I mean, it's a perfect balance of humility and, you know, braggadociousness. You know, you want to have that balance.
The honor of a lifetime playing him.
Honor of a lifetime, true American hero.
It's an honor I share with Monica, Elle, Edward.
His castmates, you got to get in there.
In a genre, doing a biopic that could be perhaps tired.
Whoa, he said it. He said it, dude. We're all tired of biopics. Everybody's doing them. And if you're not going to do them in a unique and interesting way, don't even bother. And to be honest, I will say Better Man, which was a biopic that came out in the same year that A Complete Unknown did, is a better biopic. I think it's just more fantastical. It's out there. I think it's you know, just more emotionally gut punching. It's just, I think it's a better film in terms of, you know, the emotional power. The Robbie Williams biopic, for those of you who probably have never heard of Robbie Williams, the Monkey movie. Okay, I enjoyed that movie more than I did A Complete Unknown, but at the same time, A Complete Unknown is incredible, and it is a biopic for the most part. To be honest, I feel like it plays a little bit too safe from time to time, but at the same time, that's, you know, it does some things here and there that are very, very vulnerable and unique to the character of Bob Dylan, which at the end of the day is what it needs to be doing. But you know, if you're gonna tell me, you know, which, you know, like where would you put A Complete Unknown? On the surface, it feels like it's just a regular biopic. However, you know, I will say the challenge of that movie was tackling the life of Bob Dylan, and because Bob Dylan's life is mysterious, and you know, he's an anomaly. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell are you going to put this guy's life into a 2.5-hour movie? You know, like, you can't do that. And I think the movie very much succeeded in the goal of telling the story of Bob Dylan, because I got out of that movie being like, I don't know who this guy is. I just know he's had some struggles and he's an icon. You know, like that's what I got out of it. And I think that's what a lot of people got out of, you know, get out of studying Bob Dylan, right? You know what I mean? And that's as much as Bob Dylan wants you to get out of him. So it's very accurate to the, you know, to the character, right? But you know, I do love how he says, you know, here I am winning this award for this biopic that I was a part of this biopic, and you know, it's great that we're in it, but at the same time, biopic genre is tired, you know, at this point. And I just love how he's so honest, dude. But you can't, God, the audacity for him to say that, even though he just got an award for playing, you know, in a biopic. The honesty, man. Gotta love the earnestness. I'd rather get this, and so many people have said this, I'd rather get this than like just like some person going up there and like just, you know, either quickly being like, thanks, you know, thank God, thank you, see you later. Like, you know, I'd rather just get this, you know, like, let's mix it up. Let's get some earnestness in here.
Everyone gave it their all, so I'm deeply grateful to them.
And you could tell Monica here, look how
Elle,
into it
Edward,
she's.
the entire cast, who in a genre doing a
like, just look at Monica. It's like she's really proud of him. You could really tell, and it's really beautiful to see that, you know, castmates here are just supporting their castmates.
biopic that could be perhaps tired. Everyone gave it their all, so I'm deeply grateful to them. And lastly, I can't downplay the significance of this award because it means the most to me. And I know we're in a subjective
the most to me. That's so
business,
precious.
But the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness.
Oh, you could tell he was like thinking twice of whether I'm gonna drop this or not, dude.
I know people don't use.
I'm really
in pursuit of greatness.
The delay there, but he did it.
Talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there. So I'm deeply grateful to that. This doesn't signify that, but it's a little more fuel, it's a little more ammo to keep going. Thank you so much.
Oh man, the humility, while at the same time, just the ego. I love it so much. You know, ego is a good thing if it's controlled, if you can handle it. If ego is handling you, it's not good ego. You can't hate on that, dude. You cannot hate on that. It is so unique to hear someone who is so incredibly honest about their pursuit of greatness. You know, Michael Jackson, you know, the greatest living musician, artist, celebrity of all time, really. You know, he really was a person that said, he was like one of the first people to, not first people to say it. He's just one of the, he's a guy that said it, okay? And he's one of the greats, okay? If not the greatest. But he was like, you know, study the greats and become greater. That's what I want to do. You know, and there's like written word that this guy has like used to write, you know, on his notebooks and shit, being like, you know, I want to be the great. I want to be the best. I want to perfect perfectionism. You know, like he was just telling himself this shit back in like the off the wall days, man. You know what I mean? Like he was in it, you know. You could tell Timothée here has that same mindset, you know what I mean? Of like, yeah, I'm in this business and I love doing what I do. But at the same time, I am not going to shy away from saying that, look, I want to be one of the best. You know, my God, just amazing, right? And, you know, to a certain extent, you know, Kanye West, even though he's, you know, definitely gone to a certain type of realm that, you know, I'd rather not address. But, you know, when we're talking about earlier Kanye, you know, early to mid Kanye, I guess we could say, you know, his kind of confidence in himself and everything was very inspiring to people, you know.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
People are afraid, and he said it. Timothée Chalamet said it himself. He's like, I know people usually don't talk like this, you know, but I am searching for greatness. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so true. And you know what? I love how he mentioned actors, you know, Viola Davis, Daniel Day-Lewis, who to many is the greatest living actor ever. You know, he mentions them, and then he says, he also mentions Michael Phelps and Michael Jordan. Athletes, right? A completely different medium, a completely different industry than he's in, but yet he names them because it's, for athletes, it's so common for us to hear an athlete say, oh, I want to be the best. You know, I want to beat him. I want to be great or whatever. Like, we're so used to that. But for some reason in the arts, if someone says something like that, we think that they're, you know, full of it, that they're all that, you know what I mean? Like it's less appropriate, it seems, for an artist to be a little bit more confident in that realm, and to be, you know, for an artist to say, you know what, I want to be one of the greats. Like, for some reason in the arts, it's just more frowned upon. But if you're an athlete, go ahead and say it. And, you know, not as much. I mean, if I still heard an athlete, you know, say something like Timothée Chalamet, it would definitely raise some eyebrows. And it depends how you say it, right? I mean, you know, you could do the Mike Tyson route, you know, and go that route, and, you know, sometimes go a little bit too far.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. My defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
Or you could go a little bit more of the humble brag, you know, type of way, for lack of a better term, like the Timothée Chalamet way, right? It's just so beautiful to see someone, you know, and he's young, of course, you know what I mean? It's very, when you're young, you are more, you know, likely to do things and say things that could be bad, could be good, could be audacious, could be rebellious, and could inspire a movement, or could inspire people, you know? And he's at the ripe age of 29 or 30 or 28, whatever. And I just think he inspires me a lot, you know, and look, there's a part of me, you know what I mean, that kind of gets mad at the world sometimes, because a lot of successful people, they usually have, you know, they're usually successful because of their upbringing, you know, because they got lucky, because of who they know. But it's very important to remind, you know, myself, that it doesn't matter where you come from, you know, whether it's you're incredibly rich, incredibly privileged, or incredibly, you know, unprivileged, whatever the term is. What matters is what you do with what you're given, right? And it does not mean that you are exempt from suffering, you know? Your life may be a little bit better, I guess, on paper, but that does not mean that your suffering is less, you know, or that you should not be praised, you know, like, or the level of praise. Like, none of that matters, man. You know what I mean? Like, everyone is used to the shoes that they grow up in, you know? And I don't understand Timothée Chalamet's shoes completely. He doesn't understand mine, and we can admire each other. Timothée, props to you. And I love how he was like, this award doesn't make me great, but it's a little more fuel to keep me going. That's phenomenal, dude. It does remind me a little bit of Matthew McConaughey's speech, and it wasn't as braggadocious. It was more humble, I guess, than this one, but it was still in the same level of power and intention and vulnerability in a way. And, maybe we'll react to that in another video or whatnot. But this video is for Timothée Chalamet, and props to him for his earnestness, inspiring people like me, and hopefully inspiring people like you, to go ahead and aspire to be great, Yes, the movie business, the artistic industry is subjective, but at the same time, we do have lines of what is great and what is not, right? And look, I will say, Timothée Chalamet's performance in A Complete Unknown is absolutely incredible. When I saw that, and he was playing guitar and everything, he poured 5 years into this role, not only mentally but physically. You could tell, he was playing guitar. He was, he was singing. He was in it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, props to him, dude. Props to him. He deserves it. He deserves it. Those are my thoughts on Timothée Chalamet winning the Best Actor award at the SAG Awards. So let me know what you have to say about the speech. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think he was being a little bit too braggy? Do you think he was perfectly, modest? Do you think he was just perfect, right on the money? Let me know in the comment section below. Does this inspire you? Yes or no? Give this video a like if you like, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more stuff like this. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you, you beautiful creature. But I think that's it for me. You all take care, stay safe, and until next time, I love you.